Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. In the last episode, we made the auto spawner and we were working towards getting the Zivicio Armor. And, well, it was a lot of crafting, but I have all the stuff to make it. But before we do, a couple things. I've been building on this guy. This is going to be the Botania area. We'll get this finished here soon, hopefully. Mostly just waiting on quartz again. I haven't wanted to go get any more stuff for any more farming stations so that we can make a farm for quartz and glowstone now. Those are both 10 to 10, so I'm working on redstone next. Let's see what else to talk about. Really not anything else. One problem we're gonna actually run into now that we're gonna have creative mode flight, and a problem we're gonna actually run into is food. So we need to start eating. We need to start making and eating food. We do have a lot of bread. We can make a ton of toast, and I think that's good enough for now. We'll just make a bunch of toast, and eventually we'll see about making something else. I don't know if there's anything else that we have that would be really good to eat. We have some French toast, like golden apples. We could just eat golden apples. Yeah, that'd be fun. Let's see, anything else? Not really seeing any other food sources. Meat isn't really an option, just because we don't have that much of it. Toast sandwiches we could make. Actually, that would probably be the best, but I think toast is just as good. So that is what we'll do. But let's go ahead and make this armor. So we made the Zivicio Armor last time. Next is Crucio, and it's the same basic thing. The helmet, the legs, and then the chest plate, which we already have as a Zivicio chest plate, but it's good to kind of make sure you have all the stuff. So there is that one. We'll get all the rewards at the end. I just want to make sure that they register. So next is the Imperial, which honestly looks the coolest in my opinion, just because I like this like bright blue color. It looks really cool. So we'll get this guy. And there's the Imperial. Make sure that gets detected. And it did. And then the Zivicio. So there is the chest plate. And everything else. So, the Zivicio stuff, we were looking at this last time. The recipe was just this diamond infused mana essence. And it was pretty easy to make. Honestly, none of this was all that difficult after we got the exoskeleton. So there is all of the armor. So part of the armor progression, and we're just going to take random ones. And now we can take this armor off, put this armor on, and we have creative mode flight. This is what I've been waiting for. It's going to make building so much easier. It's going to make exploring so much easier. It's going to make everything easier. But I want to go ahead and put this stuff in here for right now. And let's go ahead and put this stuff away. We have 2 graders and an epic. So let's open the graders. Ultimate bin. And some chunk loaders. That's actually kind of nice because we could use that to go to the end and start an Enderman farm if we ever wanted to. We're getting plenty of Ender Pearls now, so it doesn't really matter, but that kind of stuff will be useful later. And then our epic, a disenchanter. Ooh. This is from Draconic Evolution, which, by the way, the recipe is not that easy. Requires you to go to Neptune. So having that is actually really neat. Alright, so with this creative mode flight, we can do a lot of stuff. First of all, there is a floating island out here that has a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we'll probably want to destroy that eventually, but for now it can last. We can head into the nether and not really worry too much. We can just build everywhere. I can actually just, you know, come underneath here and do stuff. I love creative mode flight. This is exciting for me because this means we are pretty much on the verge of completing the map. No, we're on the verge of just kind of making my life a lot easier. So let's see. This is a quest. The Electra Team is a quest. What does it require? It is Imperial, probably. Yes. So Electra Team seeds. Let's just look up seeds for the moment. If I actually spell Electro Team seeds. So these guys require a bunch of Electra Team ingots, which is Electra Team around. Alright, so that's not too bad for Imperial and a seed. So how many of these ingots does it require? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6, 8, 10, 11. Yep. Alright, so we need 11 Electra Team ingots. So we get iron, and we have all of 6 Electra Teams. So we're not doing that anytime soon. For the rest of today's episode, kind of what I want to do is just kind of do whatever quests we can. Master Infusion would be really nice to get, but that is a little ways away. The Master Infusion Stone requires us to kill Gaia Guardian a bunch, and that's something I don't really want to do. So let's step away from that section, and what I want to start looking at is, I think, Epsilon. So there is a little bit of a progression to get to. Let's say what we want to get to is applied logistics. So if we look at an ME controller, this tells us basically what we need to know. Concentrated cloud seed is the VAT. That's easy enough. It's not that easy, but it's easy enough. The inscriber, not sure what that's going to take. We'll need machine frame resonant. That's not terrible. It's 6 million RF, but it's doable. But we need these osmium crystals, which means we need to get into mechanism. Now, if we want the inscriber is not easy. Requires carbon wafers, carbon ingots, which come from Venus. I think that's pretty much it. Carbon dust. Yeah, I think we have to go to Venus for that. Let's see, what else would we need? ME drives are going to require Mercury, which is not the Mercury we have access to. We need to go to Mercury. So we need to go into space. So let's take a look at that. The NASA workbench requires Electra Team alloy. That's easy. Pneumaticraft. So we're going to need compressed iron. That's not that bad. Compressed titanium from compressor. So basically we need to get into, what is that mod called? What is this mod called? Galacticraft. There is a newer space exploration mod that is called what is it? Advanced Rocketry. So I couldn't remember what this one was. Galacticraft. So we're gonna need a bunch of stuff from this, and it's gonna require magneticraft. That's easy. Steel plates. Yeah, that's not too bad. We're gonna need circuit fabricator, which requires mechanism. So we need to get into mechanism, and that is actually a quest line. So steel casings, let's look up that. How bad are these to make? Well, we're gonna need machine frame reinforced, so we're gonna need a bunch of these. So how much signalum do we have? We have 20. You know what? Let's turn all of these into gears. Luckily we have that. And eventually we'll set this up over there, but for now, we'll live. So if we grab, let's see, stack of copper, some silver, and redstone. This will allow us to make a bunch of signalum. So it's a 3-to-1 ratio plus 10 redstone, so we're only gonna make a little bit, but that'll be fine. So if we want to make more of these, we're also gonna need some black plastic. So we should probably just get into that before we do anything else. I'm gonna let that make signalum, but we need to get into the plastic making stuff first. So we have the pressure chamber. We're going to need refineries. This is going to be expensive, and honestly what we need to do is we need to start sifting again, and we don't have any dust. Let's see, let's make some more machines for down there so that we can kind of automate things. Don't need the conductive iron. The glowstonic steel, can we finish that off? That requires glowstone, just a bunch of glowstone, which I have a bunch of because of the glowstone essence. So how much are we going to need? 6. So 3 sets, it's like 24. Alright, so let's get that going as soon as we can. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to start doing quests, as many as we can, whatever we can. And let's grab the gears. Why is that not working? Let's just do that. I don't know why the transfer node isn't working correctly. There's other ways to do that, so I'm not too worried about that. So do we have the glowstonic steel? We have 12 of that. So that is a quest in Delta. And then it wants us to make this 4 vibranium. Vibranium? I don't even know how to say it. This stuff requires enticing crystals, which require villagers. And 20 million RF. Yeah, no. That stuff is way too expensive. Plus this requires half a stack of solarium and a bunch of vibrant alloy for 1 ingot. Yeah, no. We're gonna pop down here and we'll put... Do I even want to keep this in here? I don't ever plan on having too much of this stuff, I don't think. Is it used for much? It's the same as lumium. So I'm almost scared to... I'm scared to do this, but... Oh my gosh, it does. Alright, well, we'll keep that there, and then what we can do... Because lumium is cheaper, isn't it? Can we convert it back the other way? We can. Cool. So these guys are interchangeable. Lumium is a little bit cheaper. Lumium. This stuff is quite a bit cheaper. And we can eventually make luminescent in seeds. So that is a thing. Whereas this glowstonic steel is not. But it's more dictionary, so who cares? We need to keep food on us. I don't want to keep the apple juice on us anymore, because that's kind of not as good. as toast. So I have to remember to eat every once in a while. We have a greater reward bag. Let's go ahead and open this. Invisible bedrock. That's terrible. It's not something we want. Alright, so yeah, the enticing crystals are also needed for this guy. Let's see, what else can we get into? Indium. We need 12 indium. I think we can do that. Indium is... we have 4. We need some ender pearls. We're gonna need shiny. We're gonna need silver and tin. So this will make what's known as indium base. I think that's enough. So there's 16. We put that in there with this, and we're gonna need pyrotheum dust. So how do we get pyrotheum dust? If I can spell pyrotheum dust, that would be best. So it requires sulfur, blaze powder, pulverized coal. Okay, easy stuff. So sulfur. Blaze powder is the hardest part of this. Coal dust and redstone. Remember when redstone used to be the problem? Yeah, those are good days. So this stuff just goes in here. Doesn't really matter the order. We get some pyrotheum dust, and then this stuff goes in here, and it will make all of the stuff we need. So that is that. That will take a little bit of time, but not too bad. So while it's doing that, can we make, let's see, portable tanks? Can we make a couple of machine frames? Just standard machine frames, because what I want to do is start working on getting the auto sifting up. So machine frames, normal ones are energetic alloy gears. Alright, so energetic alloy, we have a good bit, and iron. Yeah, just a 1-to-1. Okay, so I don't believe we can make these. Nope, there's no other way. Why do I have that? Alright, well, that is a thing, I guess. So let's put the rest of the iron down here. It gets stamped out. We'll get our gear. Cool. So with that taken care of, I'll put that in there and that in there. Let's just get, I am misclicking so much here lately. So there's the energetic gears. We're gonna need some Invar. I have just enough glass and machine chassis. So glass we should have, and then capacitors are easy enough. Iron bars, and then we also need steel, which I have a bit of. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this stuff going. And what I want to do is I want to make a pulverizer and a I want to make a couple pulverizers. I kind of forgot that we don't need just 2. We'll probably need more, but 2 will work for now. That'll give us gravel and sand. And you know what, let's just go ahead and get the third. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe I have some iron bars over at the other side, so let's just get all this stuff. We're going to need a bunch of iron and energetic alloy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and some nickel or ferrous. I don't know which. I guess it's called ferrous. Yep. Alright, so take those out, those and those. There's all of the indium we'll ever need. Next is the flux infused electrum. We'll get to that soon enough. Let's go ahead and put this stuff away. One, 2, 3, 4. And we'll get the gear. Everything will be good. Cool. So let's see. Let's craft that. We have some Invar. And I can put the rest of the Invar and iron away. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start getting... You know what, let's see. These guys probably don't have much power, so let's just break all of this. And... You know, let's turn the magnet on. Get rid of all these lasers, and we'll just move this over to the new base. As I get more and more of basically everything, we'll start moving things a little bit faster. Yeah, I have a bunch of iron bars. Basically, as we get more quartz, we can move things faster because we'll have more room to do all that kind of stuff. For the time being, we're going to put the lasers here. I have a bunch more lasers, but not how I want to put them. All right, well let's get this stuff going. That goes there. Perfect. This guy we cannot automate, but there is a way to make the machine chassis that is automated. It's just more expensive, requires a lot more power, and that kind of stuff. So I don't know if we want to do it, but we can. Don't want those. Actually, those we'll keep in here for right now. We want our conduits. And are these the same? Yes. We can put that away. We have an epic. Bunch of chance isohedrons. Don't really care about them. Let's see. We're going to want to see. Do we have any more lasers? No. Alright, well, that is fine. So, we can fly. Might as well fly to do this. We'll bring this line over here. Now, for the time being, we're going to do it this way, but eventually, I want to have... I didn't catch that. Huh. Eventually, I want to have Ender IO over here. So that'll be the thing to do later. Not that big of a deal though. So we'll get the laser set up. And get started on all of this. So put the assembly table right here, chest, and we'll make those. So they'll get power, all that kind of fun stuff. Everything will be fine. That'll just take a second. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to make pulverizers. So we want that down here. How do we make pulverizers? What all are we going to need? It's the basic recipe. So we just need a bunch of copper gears, and we're going to start sifting kind of permanently, so I'm not too concerned about doing this. But yeah, so, oops. The plan is going to be, once I finish the little basement area of this area, lasers are going to be down here, as well as thermal expansion machines. And yeah, that'll be good. So while we wait for that stuff, what else are we going to need? We're going to need pistons. Do we have any pistons? No. So can we make, let's see, we're just going to need 3 of these. Flint we should have. And yeah, that should be 1, 2, 3. Alright, so once we have the gears, there's 16 gears, and once we have all of the stuff here, you know what, I think I know where some more lasers are. There's some lasers in here, isn't there? No. I don't see any. Unless I am blind, which is possible. I don't see any. Okay. Never mind then. Any in here? Nope. Okay. So, while we're working on all this, what does the refinery take? These guys, we're going to need dark steel and fused quartz. So dark steel isn't too bad. How much dark steel do we have? Something else we can do is we take iron. Let's get like 2 stacks of iron. And what we're going to do is we're going to make compressed iron. So this guy is going to be fun to move eventually, but for now we just teleport things in there. It'll all turn into compressed iron eventually because it's not going to lose any pressure. It is completely and utterly sealed, so it doesn't really matter. It's just going to take some time to do anything. And once we get a bunch of compressed iron, we just teleport it in here and go from there. So looks like getting close. That might take a while. So let's see, is there anything else over here that I want to take over there right away? Once I finish, you know, let's see, we're gonna need some mana tablets. We're gonna need to automate the flour eventually. So there's 2 stacks of compressed iron. That easy. I love doing that kind of stuff. So do we have much quartz? Nether quartz, that is. We have a good bit. So let's go ahead and alloys, make some fused quartz. Do we have all of our stuff yet? Yep. The lasers are broken again. And we'll go ahead and make the pulverizers. So that is not too difficult. 1, 2, 3. Was it using something else? Okay, no. Alright, so we have 3 pulverizers. And what we can do is just set these up like so. We'll need some item conduits. Eventually we'll probably want more pulverizers, but for now that'll be fine. Let's see, conduits. We're going to want item conduits and energy conduits. Energy conduits are just going to go like so. And we're going to need some filters as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and just deconfigure these. And we're going to want item conduits. And you know what? We're going to have to move this guy. So I'm going to pick up the chest, break that guy, and break all this. I will get that set up relatively soon. And let's see, we'll put all of the stuff in here so I do it sooner rather than later. Except for this stuff. You know what, we're going to put the compressed iron in there as well. So what we need to do is we need to get cobblestone generator. Isn't there another... I mean, there's cobblestone frameworks. Those would work. And those are interesting, so... for a couple of reasons. So cobble works... Is there any other... Not really. The only problem with these is they do require power. So you know what? Let's just grab our packing tape. Break this guy and this guy. I'll need some buckets. We'll get that in a minute. Alright, so with this, where are we going to put this? So, I want to leave room for 3 more. But for now, 3 will be fine. So, we'll put this here. And what we can do is just right underneath here. Actually. Okay, there is no line. Oops. Well, that can go there. So we'll do something like that. Break this guy. We'll put cobblestone right there. And we're going to put... I keep losing the quartz. I should probably turn my magnet back on. We're going to put... transfer node there, the mining upgrade, world interaction upgrade, whatever. Same difference. We need 2 buckets, which should be back here. And we're just going to grab our water and lava. And then I want some like slabs or something. Let's destroy all these. I want some slabs of some sort. Something that will look kind of nice. We could do quartz slabs, actually. Why not? Let's get some quartz. One, two, three. And get some quartz slabs. Put that stuff in there. And... we'll put lava here with quartz slab, and then the water here with a quartz slab. Cool. Actually looks nice. And that is that. So we need some filters. We're not going to make the refinery today. We're going to work on all of this kind of stuff. So filters, we're going to need hoppers. And we need, let's see, chests. Alright, so we need, let's make 8 chests. We're going to make some hoppers. Oh, come on. I don't know why this system doesn't like doing things sometimes, but we'll make those. Let's see. There we go. There's the hoppers, and then the basic item filters. So this is going to be the key. And what we're going to do is we're going to have something like this. Now, eventually, let's see, how do we want to do this? Eventually, what we're going to want to do You know, let's just make 3 more. 3 more pulverizers. It'll be easier. So machine frames, we're gonna need MVAR. We have 8. Do I really want to make that many? We could use the cobble frameworks. That is also an option. These guys, you can put sag mills in them and they will automatically make the gravel and sand and stuff, but I don't know. Let me think. What's going to be the best way? So first of all, this guy is going to output into green. These are all going to output into green. So the back is always going to be everything. And we're going to extract always active on green. And it's just a matter of, so we can make gravel from this guy and he'll also have a chance of making sand. That is going to be the worst way to look at this. So gravel is going to make sand. So cobblestone makes gravel with a small chance of sand. And then gravel makes sand with a small chance of dust. And then sand makes dust with a small chance of, I think, more dust. I should have went the other way. Nope, it's just a 1-to-1. So if we went dust right now, I think that is going to be the best option. We do have a lot of gravel in there. We have a lot of sand. So we'll have an input there. Output there. Output that to the top. Input on the bottom. Input on the bottom. Output everything. So we just tell this is insert and this is extract always active. This will fill up and will make us a good bit of dust, which we can then start sifting. Now is anything getting placed weird? They shouldn't be going here because we've disconnected this from the rest of the system. It's still connected to this guy, but that's why this ugly wire is here. Eventually we'll fix that, but inner chest is, yeah, so shouldn't be going anywhere else. So if there's anything that we don't have access to, it should end up in here or in one of these guys. So that will be pretty much it for that. I need to make more of these guys. We'll get end stone eventually, and we'll sift that as well. So the plan is I'm going to make 3 more machines so that we can do all the different stuff. We didn't actually need any filters because I forgot that these go straight into the drawers instead of anything else. And yeah, that'll give us more resources and we'll be able to make more stuff and basically kind of go from there. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to make more machines frames. That needs more crop sticks, so let's get some more wood. Get like 4 stacks of sticks. And then we'll recipe that and get 2 stacks of crop sticks. Give this guy that. So, yeah, that'll be the plan. So I'm going to make a couple more machines and we'll be able to... There's so much stuff. I love it. Make a couple more machines and we'll be able to go ahead and start automating the sifting completely as much as we want. This is actually keeping up. Cool. And then we'll also get occasionally some more sand and dust from all this. But yeah, that will fill this stuff up. We'll need to get more machines just so we can do gravel and that kind of stuff, but everything should be good. The only other thing is we're probably gonna want We have a bunch of netherrack over here. We'll probably want to move that over and put it into our system here. And then the other thing with that is we'll probably want to get some crushed netherrack. So I'll just go to the nether, use our crushing pickaxe, which is over on the other side, and we'll get a bunch of that stuff. One last thing, the filing cabinet doesn't work for all this stuff. So what we're gonna have to do is eventually we'll make an advanced filing cabinet, and that will store all of our excess seeds, our excess tins, just so that we have backups. But that'll be the plan. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little bit all over the place, but we have flate. That's the important thing. And we're starting to make this base look like something. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!